Well, it only took 1,121 days to flatten the curve, a tad bit more than the 15 promised back on March 16th, 2020. But then again, it's government. When do they ever meet a deadline, huh? On April 10th, the very last possible day before it became law, with or without his support, the worst president in American history, the one and only Joseph Biden, was wheeled out for the ceremonial signing of House Joint Resolution 7, ending the federal state of emergency in the United States. Now, in case you didn't know it, this was a month earlier than Joseph Biden said he wanted to end it. In case you had any doubts as to the success of 15 days to flatten the curve, not so, my friends. During the past 1,121 days, thanks to the commitment of the politicians and the experts, the economy got flattened, as did families, not to mention small businesses. Then, of course, there's the excess deaths, development and learning delays for kids, and let's not forget the record deficits and ballooning of the national debt. Of course, we'd be remiss not to mention the flattening of freedom, bodily autonomy, freedom of speech, and human rights in general. But then again, not everyone got flattened. I mean, big pharma and online platforms minted more millionaires and billionaires than ever. More wealth was transferred from the middle class, who got flattened, to those at the top and the bottom, who got fattened. I think the quote of Charles Dickens sums it up best. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times, depending on which side of the fence you were on. So, what does this mean? Well, many, but not all pandemic measures are conditioned on the federal state of emergency. For example, the injection mandate for incoming foreigners is set to expire soon, but could still be extended. You know, science. However, lots of federal, state, and local emergency provisions will end along with the federal state of emergency, and the remaining ones will be harder to defend by those still advocating for them because they love the power. Now, while this is a very happy day for sane, freedom-loving Americans, there's a small contingent who likely won't quite see it the same way. In fact, one could argue that April 10th, 2023 was a dark day in history for them, a day of infamy. You see, now with the end of the national emergency, these unfortunate souls, if they ever had one, who had been making money hand over fist, have been robbed of their livelihoods, like those they've been robbing themselves. They're no longer able to take advantage of the friends and family plan in order to sell cheap, off-label PPE to government agencies that didn't really need them in the first place at 4 to 6 to 10 times the cost because of no-bid contracts awarded to them by their friends and family in various government offices. President Ronald Reagan once said, "The most terrifying words in the English language are, 'I'm from government and I'm here to help.'" I'm betting, respectfully, if Reagan were alive today, he'd likely change his mind and go with 15 days to flatten the curve. Anyway, thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. Please post any comments you have in the comment section. You can also follow me on my Rumble and my Locals account. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please do so. Check out some of my past videos, and I will see you next time.